up, guys? I hope everybody's doing fine and hope you've had some gainsy days, with good profits or good trades. Welcome back, everybody that's tuning in. Today we are gonna review Fantom. We are gonna do some TA on it and see what's going on, talk about the resistance levels or profit taking levels, and talk about the support levels. So let's get into it. So Fantom, let me begin with, this is gonna be a video about the short term, the midterm, a bit about the midterm too. But let's get started with the daily that we have to talk about, okay? Because it's looking good, okay? It's looking good. So we got RSI that is close to overbought territories. Not there yet, but it's close, okay? So keep an eye on it. But we do have nice strong candles. Unfortunately, volume is not matching it. Excuse me just a minute. So the volume is not matching it, as you guys can see. So we need some volume to match these strong candles, because right now, while price action is going up, volume is declining, okay? But we do have positive momentum on the MACD after we had a bullish divergence that already developed, which is valid. Hence, we are seeing this move right now. And the weekly, not to talk about the long term, okay? I'm not focusing on the long term right now, but just to discuss it, okay? We could see that the bears were in control, they lost steam, and I love these candles if you've been watching my live streams. So this telling us that the bears are exhausted is valid, since now we have a nice engulfing candle that is building, okay? We still have to give it a day and 15 hours to see if it's gonna end anything like this. If it does, then bullish engulfing candle confirmed on the weekly, okay? Not to discuss the weekly, but I just have to dissect it a bit for you guys, okay? We do have hidden bearish divergence on one of the oscillators, not both, on one of them. The only way it's gonna be invalid is if we break above higher levels, like around these levels, okay? 3.3, 3.4 areas. But until then, we're just gonna talk about the short term, okay, and a bit about the midterm, but short term mostly. So, what can we see in the short term chart? At the moment, we are testing some type of resistance level right now. We need a 4-hourly candle that closes above 0.32. If we do, next resistance is around 0.36, okay? But the main resistance when it comes to the daily that I'm looking at is around these levels. Look to your right, and you can see the price levels on the bar right here, okay? That would be between 0.39 to 0.42 areas. And all we need to do is really close above this one, at least 0.32 areas on the daily level and the 4-hourly level, okay? We could see that the bulls were getting a bit tired, but that doesn't matter anymore because we broke out of this, areas. If it would have been rejected around 0.3 levels, fine, but we continued to the upside. But don't be surprised like short term, and I'm talking about very short term, okay? If we just continue to the upside and then maybe see some type of pullback around 0.35 areas, if that's the case, I'd expect this resistance to act as support. And if we lose this one, there's not much holding us until these levels, okay? So we'll see what happens. It hasn't played out yet. I'm just talking from experience. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my opinions that I'm sharing with you guys, okay? From experience of TA and so on. So, on the 4 hourly, we do have positive momentum on the MACD. Our size, you guys can see, is kind of overboughtish now, okay? It's starting to touch these overbought areas, but there is no, at least from what I can see, if we can, okay, let's see now. Well, if we can close above 0.32 on the 4 hourly, on a 4 hourly candle, okay, then the bearish divergence that we have going on is gonna be invalid. So expect some continuation to the upside, okay? But if we kind of see some resistance around these levels, I can zoom into the hourly and see if there's something that's showing right now. Yeah, like we do have some resistance here, okay? If we can't break above it on the 4 hourly, close the 4 hourly candle above it, then we do have some hidden bearish divergence that can develop, okay? It's not developed yet, it's just forming, but it's gonna be valid if we get rejected at these areas. But like I said, on the daily, things are looking good. As long as we close the daily something like this, there's more upside to come, at least to these levels eventually, okay? So we got I have another screen where I have the 20 period moving average, okay? The 20 period moving average has just started to curl above the midterm moving average. Maybe I can show you guys just a minute. It's easier if you just see it instead of me just, you know, talking about it. Just a minute. There you go. So this is the daily, guys, as you guys can see. This purple moving average is the 20 period moving average, okay? And you guys can see we are curling above it. Like last time that happened was on the 23rd or 22nd of July. So a few months ago, okay? So the fact that it's curling above it right now is significant, okay? We just have to see the continuation, like keep on going. Just gonna bring back the other chart. So I just felt like I had to show you the 20 period moving average since a lot of people use that setting, but I have my own settings here, okay? In my own settings, as you guys can see, short-term moving average, when it comes to the shorter time frame, short-term moving average is above the long-term and mid-term, and even mid-term, the blue one, is curling above the long-term, which is only good, okay? So, like I said, what we need to do is break above this level right here, this resistance that we got around 0.32 areas on a 4 hourly candle. Next we'll meet is around 0.36 areas, but eventually on the daily I'm still looking for us to come to these areas if all the levels are respected and TA is respected, okay? So guys, that was it for Fantom. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and I appreciate all you new subscribers. Like, the channel has been exploding past days, and I thank you. I appreciate all of you, all the views, all the likes. It's very heartwarming, okay? If you like the contents that I bring you, keep on smashing the likes, keep on subscribing and sharing, and hit the bell to be notified in time before I go live next time or before I release the next video, okay? And do not forget, always have your stop losses ready. and keep your eyes on the levels, okay? Until next time, take care. See ya.